Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm working on the new January project that I've been so excited about for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So this is a new kit by Nanine at Collage Type. It is for a planner. So it will be a month by month planner, so she will be bringing a new kit out every month for each month to create a planner however you want to create it. She is doing it in collaboration with Tania at Tattytreasures. Tania is showcasing all the papers, or has done so far. This one I will show you them briefly, but I won't spend a whole video just going through the papers. They are absolutely gorgeous, and with a lot of kits. Although they look nice on camera, you won't know until you actually get them and print them off just how beautiful the papers are. So you just have to take my word for it. But yeah, just gorgeous papers. So Tania, I think, is a bit of a brains behind the idea, and yeah, Nanine the artist. So not only are they is Nanine bringing out a kit every month, but she is also creating a planner kit every month. She's creating a junk journal kit that works alongside it for each month. And a file folder kit, so she's got us all covered, all us crafters, no matter what we like to do, whether we like to ring the changes or do the same thing every time. You know, there's going to be just so much there, and I'm pretty sure going forward that the same thing is going to happen as did last year, in as much as if you belong to Tattytreasures and Friends Facebook, link in the description, of course, there will be freebies here and there dotted around that go with the kit, and exclusive, I believe, freebies, so you can't get them anywhere else. And the same with Tania's Patreon. There will be freebies, exclusive ones that you can only get there, to go with the kits at times on there as well. So, you know, if you want more, obviously Nanine's kits are jam-packed full anyway. I've got so much just from the January kits here that I'm just, oh, cock-a-hoop. Okay, so I am going to do a planner in an altered book style, but it is a spiral bound book. It is a second-hand one, so I got it from the charity shop. It's seen better days on the outside. It's not too bad on the inside. Has been used, has been written on, and yes, I will be taking, oh, squeaks a bit, I will be taking pages out of it, obviously, because I'm going to be adding some stuff in, but it's got a few interesting things in it that I'm going to leave. So for example, this page has already got, don't know how well you can see it, use a piece of this, it's already got this beautiful pocket in there for me to put things in, and I'll be adding more pockets myself, and you know, other little things. So it has got, I think I'm going to take these out, but I'm not going to take them all out at once because I might change my mind, but these sort of dividers are a little bit thicker than the paper. I mean, the paper's nice, it is nice thick strong paper. Obviously some of those will be coming out, pages will be coming out as well, but I'll just start at the front and work my way through it. So I am used to planning, and I'm used to planning in detail, not with my junk journaling, but with teaching. So teacher planner every year, you know, filled in, you know, if you didn't have your teacher planner, you didn't know where you were going or what you were doing. So yeah, planning isn't new to me. I've just got out of the habit of it, I think. But what I'm going to do is a page a day, because that's what I'm used to in my teacher planner. And I always found, you know, even when I had the big A4 page a day, I always ran out of space and was ending up sticking pieces in. Now I'm going to put pockets and things in here, so I can do that anyway. I may not run out of space, because obviously I'm not trying to plan, you know, 5 or 6 lessons with 30 kids in each class, you know, and cram it all into there. So it might, you know, I might be overkill, but it's what I'm used to. So I'm definitely going to do a page a day, which means this will not last me, I don't know, it might last me 2 months. It would be nice if it lasted 3, but I don't think it will. I mean, it could do if I put tip-ins and things in, we'll see, but it won't be a year, that is for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking 3 months would be nice, because with the junk journal kits, I was thinking each month I will do a signature, just one signature out of January's, one out of February's, one out of March's, and then I will bind those 3, so that's like a quarter of a year. I'll bind those 3 into one signature, and so obviously by the end of the year I will have 4 journals, each with a quarter of the year in. So that's my plans for now. We'll see how we go along with it. So this is the kit. I can't remember now. I might have given you sneak views of it. Can't remember because I have had it a little while. What I did was printed it out and didn't look at my printer. Just let it go in its own sweet way. And the first thing it did was print it out A5, which was very tiny. So yeah, I learnt my lesson there a little bit. Check my printer, but I will use these, don't get me wrong, they're going to be good for collage and embellishing and all sorts of things. And I have printed the pages out several times just because, well, I want to have enough and I wanted to just keep looking at them. Yeah, I had plenty of spare printing as well, so I wanted to show you them really quickly. And obviously I have now got so many, I'm hoping that I've kept all the January ones together. So I'm not going to spend ages going through them, and you know, like I say, you're not going to be able to see the beautiful patterns that are, you know, layered in amongst these papers, but needless to say, they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, so all those pages, which I'm going to use in my planner to either collage or mat or cover the pages, so those will be my background pages. Yep, some fussy cuts. Of course, Nanine's beautiful labels. Gosh, I lost the word then. Yep, labels, which she does in all her kits. Just love them. So I'm not just going to use these. I hope she does these every month. I think she will. These won't just be used in the planner, obviously. They'll be cut up and put in my box of Nanine's labels and used on all sorts of things. Yep, so lots of squares there, so these could be used for well, little cards, you know, to give people with your details on. Can't remember what they're called now. You know, little cards for reminders in your planner. They could be used for journal cards, things like that. And then this is the genius thing. So she has got or they have got titles, yeah, in those beautiful label kind of shapes and forms that I love so much. And obviously these are kind of planned around YouTubers and crafters, but obviously there are blank ones for you to fill in as well. You just choose the ones you want. I mean, you might, under YouTube, if you're not a YouTuber, you might just put some names of people you've seen or things you've seen on YouTube that you want to go back and have a go at, you know, ideas you found on YouTube. You might not use it at all. I'm just looking at that thinking you could put something over the middle of that and it'd still be a beautiful label. In fact, you could all of them, so you're not losing anything. Yeah, so I said I'm not spending ages, so I won't. Yep, so numbers, which is, you know, the days of the month. We've got 2 different types of January there and some blanks. So again, you know, I love the numbers as well. So if I find I've printed that out twice, which I think I might have somewhere, you know, they're going to get used up. I've been using the December ones up. Yep, so some lists. So these would make lovely booklets, notebooks, notebook fronts, tags in your planner, pages in your planner. Yep. And a embellishment page. Some lovely stuff on there. So it's just going to be fun, isn't it? So another good reason for me having a full page, because you know how I like to embellish things. I'm going to end up, if I'm not careful, with no room to actually write in my planner. Can you see that? I'll put it sideways. Days of the week, beautiful. And 2022 there. And I may use that quite a few times in the planner. So if, and on other things, if she doesn't put that in again in other months, I will be printing this page a lot. Yeah, okay, so that's just about, I think, the kit. Now, like I say, I've got lots of bits here that either I've printed out wrong size, or I've used, or I've trimmed and forgotten where I'd got to, because I couldn't leave it alone. I had to keep dibbing in and having a play with it. So I've got all that to dig from. I'm going to use all that on this planner. And she has now brought out the journal kit, which I'm going to make soon. I think there's 2 pages of that. And again, I'm not going to show you it, but I will be making this on video. I think the file folder kit and the journal kit's in here. I'm just trying to look for the pages for the file folder. Let me dig these out. So she's called this kit Winter's Shadow. I mean, if you're not into planning, just this junk journal kit is absolutely gorgeous. I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, I've done them, I've backed them. Is that the right way? I've done them double-sided, that's what I was trying to say. Sorry, I knocked you there. How gorgeous is that? Yeah, so I'm just giving you a sneak peek really of what the journal is going to be. Now obviously I don't want it to be massive signatures, because I'm going to put three of them. So but I am just going to use the pages. I'm not going to put anything else in. So just the pages that Nanine creates into the oops, yep, they're the two I'm not using, into the kit, into the signature each time, and then like I say, at the end of the 3 months I will be putting it into a journal, yeah, binding it. Okay, so in here I have been sat fussy cutting. If you're on my Facebook group or my Instagram or Tattytreasures and Friends, I think I put a couple of pictures up on there. I was sat before Christmas fussy cutting lots of those pages that I've shown you. So I've got bigger ones, I've got tiny ones. The birds are absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. So again, although I've printed them out 2 or 3 times, I will just put those in with my birds once I've done the January one, and they'll be used. And the same with the flowers. But the colours that they're in absolutely go with everything on these pages. Now I haven't cut those really close because they're quite intricate. So I may cut them closer as I use them, but I've just put them in an envelope to corral them, as it were. In here I have got all the numbers, so I won't get them out, there's no need. Just the 1 to the 31 that I showed you on the full sheet, and the same here with words. Okay, so it's got January, it's got the days of the week, and any, you know, the Facebook and the Etsy and the things like that. All the words are in there, and then in here just all those beautiful labels in various sizes. Yep, so I will cut the other 2 pages that I've got of those labels out. There's some, oh, are those from this kit? I think they are, I'm not sure anyway, but they'll be cut out as well. Yep, so that will be what I will be creating this journal with, so I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll probably be working on it a couple of days a week, I think. Definitely absolutely definitely one day a week, but 2 days a week to start with, because I want to, you know, I want to get through it a little bit and start using it. Okay, so this is a lovely page that we've got with it, which is the month at a glance, I think they call it. So I'm hoping to cut this down and get it in there. That is my idea, so I can come back and look at it. I'm thinking I might print it off and put it in, you know, sort of halfway through again, but we'll see when we come to it. So this book closes with a bit of elastic. It's not brilliant, but I think I'll be able to swap it out. How is it stuck in? Oh yeah, so it is in there, but I could cut that out and just put a big piece of elastic round it, so I'll see. I'll keep it like this for now. You know, the elastic's good if it does become a bit fat. I know with my teacher planner, not only did I write in it, but I used to keep things in it, you know, bits of paper and stuff like that, and I was often carrying around a great big fat lump of a book. Yeah, so that might be the case here. So yeah, I'm going to cover that with fabric, I don't know when, and I'm going to collage on here, which I may do today, I don't know, we'll see how far I get through. So I have taken the first one of these. No, I haven't, wasn't the first one. I'm keeping this one, aren't I? Can you see how they've made that tab and turned it over? Cut it out of there and turned it over. That's quite clever, isn't it? To make that pocket. I don't particularly want the tabs. Thinking I might cut that off. I'll leave it for now and see. Yep, so I took one out in the middle, so I'll take this one out just to show you. They do really easily. Probably obvious, isn't it? But they do really easily come out. Nice card though. This one was pests and diseases, look. Yeah, might keep that card. I will keep that card and use it for something else. Yeah, because I like this paper. Beautiful paper. Okay, so let's cut this down and get it on here. I might just put a few bits on the front because obviously I want this. No, I don't want that. I wanted the 2021. What have I done with it? Oh, I think it's still in there. 2022 even. No, that needs to be on the inside, doesn't it? I was thinking that on there. That's going to have to be on there. Yeah, so I'll just use the pages. Sorry, confused myself, so I must be confusing you. I'll just do a nice collage on the front, put that on that one, page at a glance in there, and we will definitely be out of time then. Definitely. So we'll start with some collage. Yeah, so what I was going to say was I quite fancy this up here, this great big tape measure piece. So let's have a look at some of these smaller pieces that I printed out A5 and see which ones I might use. Now I do like, there's a smaller tape there as well, which I really like. So that was a happy accident. I'm cutting away from it. I know there's white around it, just so that I can cut it with a bit more control once I get it off this big piece. I'm going to take this January piece off, so I could use that somewhere else in the first month's pages. I need to leave it out. Okay, so we've got that and that. So this is a nice piece of paper to be used for collage. So let's see if we can use some of these little bits up. You can hear that? Magpie coming to join us. Okay, so these are little tiny, yeah, they need cutting up, so I need to put those in my fussy cutting pile. And those, but this one can definitely go on the front. Right, I think I want it sort of blue hues. So these are all from the A5, yeah. Well, there's a nice big one, look. That one can be used inside. So let's use these little ones up. And yeah, I want it to be bluish. I'm just cutting the white off. They may not stay square. It's just once that white is off, gosh, I don't know if you can, but I can. We've got sticky scissors. I need to get me alcohol wipes out, don't I? You know what? I haven't even said hello and welcome everybody, have I? Just so excited to get on with this. That's terrible. So hello everybody, welcome to my channel, and I hope you're well. I'm not normally so rude. If you're new to me, I promise. Go back and look at the others. I do normally say hello, but you've probably gathered I'm quite excited to get on with this. Yeah. So again, maybe I don't need to be sat here cutting the edges off, but it's pleasurable. And like I say, I want to see them without those white edges. I mean, you can see how well those two colours, you know, just go together, just suit each other. Once you've got that white from the edge, whereas if I show you this one, you see how the white kind of detracts. Well, it does me. Distracts maybe. Distracts me from the rest of the... yeah, so I'm not being particularly neat while I'm chopping it. You probably couldn't see then. I'm literally hacking it in a straight-ish line. It's just about getting that off. Lovely. So I think there's more than enough there with those three. Yeah, it's going to be a problem all the way through. This is choosing the colours. And let's just have a look how it goes over the page. Yeah, I don't actually dislike the colour of the edge of that, so that's going to be good. So I don't, you know, if I can kind of show you like that, I won't have to go over the edge of the book. I think I might go right up there as well. Not like, obviously not like that, but you're getting the idea. Right, let's start inking and tearing and putting some down. What glue shall I use is the next question. Not too shiny, but I do want it. I'm going to be right, Fabri-Tac or art glitter. Now I'm going to go Fabri-Tac. I do like Fabri-Tac. It'll just give me a little bit longer to move things around if I don't put them down where they are. Won't dry, you know, quite as quick as the art glitter. And I do like corners. Oh, that bit's lovely there, look. Let's nope, I didn't mean that to go around there. This thick paper. Yeah, I am going to ink everything in this planner. I love inked. I particularly love this these blue colours with the dark brown ink, so I'm using walnut stain. And I think looking at the other colours that Nanine's got planned so far, it's good morning Magpie. It's going to go with all the colours. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you're up to, new project wise. Do you plan to come along and do a planner with us? Are you going to have a look at the junk journal that Nanine's got out? Have you got an entirely different project going on? Really interested in what you're doing. Are you still mopping up from last year? Well, I say last year. We are actually still in 2021. It's just now I'm doing the planner, my mind's on 2022. That's how things work, isn't it? Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to get on with this Fabri-Tac, but I'll start with it and see. Oh, and I've got dry wet wipes, yes. Yeah, you see what I mean about being able to slide it around. It's quite a long way from me, that as well. Yeah. Yeah, and that book's worked out quite well with the colours on it as well there. Ooh, lovely. Right, so I'll try a bit bigger piece now. A lovely swirl here as well. I'm going to take it off, mainly off the cream, and use most of it, that's it. Do I want it there, or do I want it, oh, can you see down there? I think you can. Yeah, I definitely want it down there in that corner. You know, so for me, I hope you're enjoying this. For me, oh, I'm really loving this. This is just so therapeutic, so calming and relaxing. Just tearing beautiful papers, and beautiful papers that are new. You know, don't you? If you're already a junk journaler, you know. And doing something new with them that you haven't done before. Yeah, I am quite close to heaven here, I have to say. Loving it. Yes. So it is on fairly thick paper. I've printed it, not very thick, but it's not on the copy paper. It's which I you know, I couldn't decide about because obviously I'm collaging, but I think I made the right decision. I don't know, it might be 120. Yeah, I think it's probably about 120, maybe a little bit more, but not much more. Again, I still haven't, I keep saying that to you, I must look on the actual packet and see what the the GSM, I think it is, that we have in England, of the paper. Oh dear, I'm going to cough. Excuse me. Got dry throat growing on. Oh, now you see, I went to all the trouble of inking that. And I was going to say it's going to be covered up, but do you know what? I don't dislike the muted colours behind it, the earth and the... Obviously I don't particularly want that. But I'm wondering if... That was the rest of that, wasn't it? You've got plenty, Denise, so use them all. Let's get this cream off and put some cream on it. Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be more like a mosaic collage. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go right round this, so bear with me a minute. Enjoy the sound of the tearing if you like it. If you don't, fast forward. It won't be long. Oops, got too close to the edge. You probably can't see, it probably just looks like white paper to you there. It's got the most gorgeous, it's faint but not too faint pattern. Yeah, I don't like what I've done there. See if I can get that a bit less, come on, a bit less nibbly. Excuse me, that's a bit better. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, I'm just playing, so bear with me. It might not stay like this. Oh, look how lush that brown is on there. Ooh. But I'm just trying something out. I'll leave some of that showing. Oh, I quite like it down there if I get a piece up there. Oh, say, my ink dab has thrown itself at me. I haven't put the lid on my Fabri-Tac either. Well, I don't know where it is, so I'll maybe right down there. Yes, I'm going to do it mosaic. I'm just loving the dark edges of the ripped pieces. That made me think that initially, but again, it'd be something slightly different, and it's fixable if I don't like it at the end, you know, or I change my mind. But what do I do with my cloth? Yeah, because it's such a blurry picture. Oops, come here. Just wondering about a piece of that over there. I'll cut it off at 6. Yeah, silence for my thinking. I was just wondering whether I should rip it or just cut it square. I'm going to have this one just cut square-ish, kind of square, not very square. Square as in the angles. I know it's not a square. Just to cover that bit of, that end bit there up. Leave it there. Leave it there looking at me and see what I think. Right, so what do we want in here? Some more blue. What blue haven't we used? This one. So let's just get this edge off it. See if I can do a nice tear. Oh, that's better as opposed to a nibble. Okay, what do we think? Because I'm thinking with a label, a big label on it as well. What do we think? Let's ink it. Yeah, I think perhaps, oh, I left that side straight. I think perhaps when I get some words or labels on it from the kit. Yeah, I'm going to. I mean, it's my planner as well, so it's, you know, I shouldn't really be thinking of if anybody likes it other than me. I do need to like it because, you know, I'm going to be working in it a lot. I think I've got enough on there, it's hard to tell. Are we that way up? Or were we that way up? I think I prefer it that way. I don't know why. Again, I just do. I'm wondering if just to have a piece of white. Oh, a piece of this. What does that say? Shopping list. I love this dotty. I'm going to tear down the things to do. Remember, these were like misprints. Oh, I didn't mean to cut it that short. Yeah, but I think it'll be fine. So I've you know, I've got them full size printed to use in my journal. So I'm not, I just inked my finger then instead of the paper. Yeah, I'm not using up something that I'm going to later think, oh, I wish I had that printed out again. Yeah. Now the question is, did I have the great big 2022 cut out? I think I must have. I think I have cut out one sheet in its entirety. Yeah, I know I'm playing with a big bottle here and it should be decanted into the small one, but the small bottle at the minute is giving me issues. It's not playing. So rather than sorting them out, I'm ignoring it and using the big bottle. Where shall we go? Across there? Yeah. And again, I don't know why, there's no rhyme or reason for having that tape on there other than I love it. Well, that is a reason, isn't it? It's probably the best reason of all for putting something on your journals. But that's the only purpose it is It's pretty and I like it. Yeah, now it might be, I've forgotten about this with Fabri-Tac, might be that if any of that has oozed out the side it will end up shiny, but yeah, I'm not gonna, that won't bother me. I'm not gonna let that bother me. It's my journal. If it's got shiny bits, I could always bring them down with a bit of ink. Are you stuck down? Why not? Or, you know, cover them up with something. Yeah, maybe not getting to the edge very well with that great big bottle. But I'm going to be working in it every day, so every time something pops up I will just stick it down. Perhaps I just didn't do that piece very well, because this one, it's the same this edge. Yeah, I'll just get this out and stick it down again. I mean, and I can add to this, you know, if I find something that, oh, I'd like that on the front, it can go on top of all that, can't it? Yeah, so that's not at all, oh, not at all what I set out to do on it. And that's the way I like my crafting. Yeah, I'm thinking a big label would be nice on there, but I can't bring one to mind at the minute. Ooh, I might actually have just found one. That looks like a big label, and I've got an even bigger version of it here. Just let me cut around roughly. So it's got like a, I don't know if you can see or not, it's kind of got like a frame. So don't worry if it's, you know, if it looks silly or hideous or not right, I will just use it for collage. I'm just wondering if it would make a nice, you know, sort of label on the front. I'm not even sure which way up it goes. Don't know that it matters. I quite like it that way. Do I like it on there? I don't know yet. I'm going to put it with the other bits. I'm not ruling it out. It may end up on there. So if you're shouting at me I like it, don't worry, it's not a no. And if you're shouting at me I hate it, don't worry, it might not go on yet. Just tell me in the comments if you like it or not. These, my tin of, let me put the lid in that glue. Alright, gosh, already I've been 30 minutes, but I was chattering, wasn't I, about, sorry about that motorbike, hopefully it'll be gone in a minute. I was chattering about the papers a little bit, so right. Oops, this is my problem. I want to keep everything in the right packet. I'm just wondering if the 2022 was in here. I have a feeling it was. I might be wrong. It is there. Right, there's nothing else I want on the front, is there? Notes, things to do. You know, I might be wrong, but I don't think there is an actual sign, what are these? Label that says planner. A nice big planner label might be. Yeah, so it's got 2022 but not planner. I might like that on the front, might have to create one. Yeah, then that's not a very big 2022 either, is it, for the front? So it's fine for the inside. Obviously I've chosen a really big book to put it on. Put it back onto something like this. Just gives it a little bit more, presence. I don't want to go the bulky route on the front with like material and things like that. I do really just want to use the kit. What do we think? Let me have a look. A bit lower down. Quite liked it up there actually. Let's stick this on here and then we'll see. Isn't it nice doing something and you don't know what you're doing? Yeah, sometimes you stick with the stuff that you know well. It's really nice to be out your comfort zone. Sideways? I don't know. I can turn it around if I don't. No, straight up I think. Yeah, scary but lovely to be out your comfort zone. I don't know why it's scary, but it is. I suppose in case you don't like what you've made. I know I can reprint it, but I've used my book, haven't I? But I'm always preaching to just love what you do. So I need to do that. Just love what you do, Denise. And now I'm doing that, I'm thinking you could stamp beautifully on these. These would take, you know, perhaps with some black ink, some lovely stamps and things. I'm sure more will come on to this planner. Yeah, I definitely want the word planner on it somewhere. Okay, but we'll leave that like that for now. And you know, like I've said on lots of other projects, when you come back to things, you have brilliant ideas, or you love them, or you open them and you don't like them, in which case we'll change it. Still haven't ruled that out. I'll have a look and come back to it. It maybe wants matting onto something if I use it, but I don't know. You know, something might come along and I'm like, that's just the right thing, so I'm not going to do anything else on there at the moment. I do want to get this in, this at a glance, because I need to start planning for January. So I'm not sure about the size. I'll get the chopper out, and I think what I'll do is I'll cut all the white off initially. Initially. I know it will still be too big then, but then I can chop it down from there. So I'm not going to be able to put it in the small chopper for the top and the bottom, and I'm not going to get the big one out because, you know, it might end up that it does need to be a lot smaller and it will go in here. And I've got quite a decent line to follow, so it shouldn't make too much of a hash up. She says. Yeah, I think a lot of this top's going to be coming off anyway, so we'll see. We'll see how much of the side we take off. Might fit in there. Yeah, I'll definitely print another one of these and use it somewhere. Whoops. You know, further on in the journal. I could put one in every few days, actually, every week, every few days. So yes, I could cut it along the bottom there. Let's cut it along that bottom line. Oh my goodness. Yes, I sent the light flying. I caught it. So this bottom line here. So that's a nice line for me to follow. So really this is just to have a, you know, to look at what falls on what dates, etc. Now on my teacher planner I used to write on this as well, which might be why I need to I think I'm going to take it to the edge there as well, and then we'll say, which might be why I will need to print more than one out. And to make it even, I'll do the same there. By the time I've taken that and that off, I think, oops, oh, I nipped the J on January. Will you fit that way now? No, not quite, but I think this will just about fit and be matted. Yeah, so width-wise we're fine. Yeah, I just need to take that off across the top of January 2022. Now I can stick another January on there, can't I? Because Nanine sent me plenty, so I'll just cut across it. Oops. And obviously we've got all this spare at the side. Rid of that and that. Yeah, so it's not straight. I'm going to ink it because I've inked everything else. Yeah, when it's down and dry I will stick another January 2022 on there. And then I've got my at a glance ready to go. So I think what I'll do is, as regards working on this, I'll do that day number one with you. And then I'll collage a few more pages off camera before I come back on again, and then we'll start decorating some of the pages, and I'll be able to use it to plan. Right, What shall I stick that on with? I think I'm going to, for total coverage, use glue stick, because it should stick fine, and I do want every bit of it stuck down. I don't want it lifting and what have you. Yeah, so I have seen a couple of Tania's videos. This is my first one up. I know Tania is the queen of organised in my book. Yeah, so she's got coloured pens to write in her planner with, and she's got a planner already, and she's just working in the planner itself with the beautiful pages and images and things. But she's got pockets organised in it, and she's got colour coordinated pens and things like that. So yeah, and I don't think I mentioned this time, but Rita Jensen is also doing the planner. She's on YouTube. I will endeavour to remember to put her the YouTube channel in the descriptions. So if you want to go on and see another YouTuber working with the same kit, and I'm sure there'll be others that follow on. You know, if you belong to Tattytreasures and friends and you're not a YouTuber and you're doing it, post some pictures on there. That'd be lovely. Everybody loves seeing and sharing in the group, and you know, people are really encouraging about your work. We won't allow anybody to be not, if truth be told. Right, so what am I going to do on here? I love this grid paper. I think I've heard Tania say it might be one of her favourites actually. I can see why. It's really nice. Oh, there's a big, is that a big 2022? Or is it the same size as the one? It's bigger. Look, that must have been the little one that I cut out. Drat. Never mind. Oops. I'm just going to cut it out now. I don't know why, I just am. Just so that I can see it as opposed to that one. Just bear with me cutting off camera because I don't want it to... Oh, go on then. I don't want it to fall and stick on my book. I just got it in my mind that I wanted to cut it out and it had to be done. Yes, look at the size of that. Denise. Could have it in another place, couldn't I? What I could do if Nanine does it again in the next month, I bet she will do another 2022. I could put the big one on in a different colour. I could put it on here. Anyway, I should have looked. I should have known there would be a bigger one there. So yeah, this page I'm loving. Well, I'm not going to say that because I love all the pages. I'm wondering if, just because it's opposite that, to actually mat my first page. Yeah, because I'm thinking that might not be January the 1st. I might have January the 1st in there. Oh, that's the pocket that I want to keep. Right, I'm going to take this page out. I might regret it later, but I am. I'll take that page out. Oh, it's the same as the front one, that. I'm going to mat this onto here, and then I've got that for pockets, and then we'll start the first on here. That for pockets, that for putting stuff in. Yeah, so I might put my these fussy cuts and things like that in it initially till I've used them up. I'll see. Yeah, so shall we measure and give ourselves a bit of a... So the actual pages, obviously I don't want to crash into those, 16, so it probably wants to be 15.5, which is bigger than my trimmer, by 24. 15.5 by 24. Have I got a straight edge there anywhere? They all look like they've been cut out by hand, don't they? A little bit. Yeah, definitely not straight. I don't know if you can see, it's far from straight. It's straight now. So across there it's going to be 15. Oh, we're going to cut the 24, aren't we? That way the other one won't cut in the in this small guillotine. It's only about 1 centimetre I'm cutting off it by the looks of it. Maybe 2. Yep, 2 centimetres. Okay, so that should be the height, right? Okay. Little bits there, not getting rid of initially. I'm going to end up with a lot of them though. So we want to be 15. I'm wondering if I can fold it over and cut it in the chopper without creasing it too bad. That was 15 centimetres, wasn't it? Oh, yes, of course you were. They are centimetres, Denise. Noodle. Let's do it both ends properly. Do they look straight? I'm going to put a really faint line down. It's pencil, so it'll rub out if it's shown. It is there, but it's a little bit too faint for my eyes in this light. Let's go again. It kind of got too faint as I went further down. That's better. I think I'll just cut it and follow it with my scissors. Oops. Some lovely offcuts coming. Yeah, I can see some nice collage boards being made. Right, here's hoping I've measured right. I didn't. Not exactly, and I want a bit more off that edge, so maybe you saw what I did wrong there. I'm just looking at it thinking a side tuck might be nice on it actually. Yeah, might be too thick in there. Perhaps not when I take a few more pages out. So not this, but you know, like a tuck down there, so big things can be tucked in the front. I don't see why not that actually, if I edge it. So we'll keep that. I'm just going to mat this on. Yes, I'm going to wink the edge. Now, I think I'm going to keep the tab on, and I am going to cover it with something, but I don't know what yet. So I'm going to have a little think about that. I was thinking if I can't come up with anything, I could paint it. The tab, that is. I could put material or anything on it, but I think paint might be a nice one, or some ink, but I'm thinking paint. That is beautiful paper, let me tell you. Beautiful. Do I want that at the top? I think I do. Yep, so same again as that one there. I'm going to do it on. What did I do with my paper? Put it on the floor. Oh, I'm going to put it on with glue stick. How am I doing for time? Not too bad. Other than, you know, it takes a long time to upload. But I'm not going to, especially once Christmas is over, I'm not going to rush around with my crafting. I'm going to try and spend, well, obviously depending on my operation when it arrives, try and spend more time. Oh, big chunk there, Denise. What are you doing? A bit rough. Not so rough. It's a waste of glue. Yeah, more time enjoying the crafting. Taking my time a bit rather than rushing. That's it. Not that I rush a lot, don't get me wrong. I'm not a rusher. You're all thinking, what do you mean rush? You go slow. But, you know, I feel rushed sometimes. I feel like I'm rushing. And I don't want to. So I'm not going to. Yeah, love that colour. So yeah, I think the book's got a lot of pages with pictures like this in it, where it's going to be fine. The edge of it's going to be absolutely fine. You know, even the text ones, look, I've got that middle bit in. Yeah, might keep a lot of the picture pages and tear out a lot of text ones, we'll see. I mean, that's nice, isn't it? That could stay in on its own. Even some of the pictures could, we'll see. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to working through this book for the book itself, as well as what I'm putting in it and on it. Yeah, so I'm not going to make any hard and fast plans about when I do it and what I'm doing. Once I've got the first week or so done. I'm looking for numbers. Oh no, I'm not, because that's not going to be, is it? That's not going to be the first. I'm just looking if there's any labels that I particularly want. January on this front page. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. Yeah, because I might put that side tuck on it, might I? And I might put a pocket on it as well. No, what was I thinking I might put on it? Embellishments. Goodness me. Yeah, I might put a bird, some of those birds or whatever on it. I think I'm going to have this one. It's not plain, but it's plainer. Can you see? Oops. Because it might be that at a glance calendar page, month page, gets written on and becomes fussy. So I'll have something plainish and calming on this page. Yeah, so I'm thinking probably a side tuck. So I need to think about where I'm going to put this, probably over here. Yeah, I don't want it on that bit. Don't throw that away, Denise. I'm thinking it wants a colour change behind it. Just spotted this sheet here. On that one. Maybe on that one. Right. So sometimes it's good to have a page cut up and a page whole. Because if you're looking through for something in particular, often everything laid out on the whole page, you know, is a bit easier than digging through things. Yeah, I like that on there. Let's trim it all the white off and ink it, of course. We're inking everything in January anyway. But probably all the way through, but we'll see. Yes, I don't know if you can see or how much you can see, but I've got stuff all over my desk. I've not worked tidy today at all, and I think it is that I just want to get in and play with these papers. I'm hoping I will get tidier, but if I don't, I don't. I didn't mean to ink that. Well, I probably did, but I might already have inked it, I don't know. That is not very straight cutting, Denise. Goodness me. Far from it. Sorry that you're having to watch this twice, but I obviously made a right hash. I know I can't cut straight, but I can cut a bit straighter than that. It was. Yeah, now I'm going to have to go in the bin for the hoover, sorry. The vacuum cleaner. Sorry, Neil. Let's look if we still like it. Yeah, yeah, I do. Oh no, the pin wasn't in the art glitter. So I need to get this on there nice and level. Yes, the pin wasn't in the art glitter. It sealed itself. I think it might be coming out now. Just get it off my finger. I can't wait to make it. I can't wait to start using it. I can't wait to embellish it. So excited about this. And I have to say I still have things waiting to be finished. Yeah, I don't want to stick it down on top of there. Quick! Before your glue dries, Denise. And sticky as well. Oh, upside down. Try and get it central-ish and straight. That's better. Ish. I did say ish. Yep, so we'll start off nice and tidily in January on the page and see where it goes. Yeah, I definitely want, I've decided now, I want to tuck down the side of there to tuck bits of paper and information and things in. Definitely do. And I'll think about what, but like I say, I might use that strip and, you know, somehow make it pretty, because it kind of blends. I like that end, kind of blends in as well, doesn't it? I think I probably will. I'll leave it there to remind myself. A couple of things that I've got freed from the rest out so that they don't get screwed up and thrown away. There's another piece here, wasn't there? Yeah. So, you know, I'll come back and work on pages that I've started while I'm on the working on the rest of the planner with you. So yeah, let me know if you're as excited as I am to see it come together. There's another one on its own there somehow. Yeah, well, just chat to me about anything. Love to talk to you. Thank you for joining me and putting up with all my excitement over this. Can't wait to get on and do some more, so it shouldn't be too long before you see another one. I'm also going to do another junk journal alongside it, using up some of my book pages. So yeah, it should be something for everybody coming up. So hope you're having a lovely time, and I'll see you all on my next video. Give me a thumbs up, please. Bye bye.